Talking about the last 3 starts for Austin, he's been throwing the ball incredibly well, and it really does boil down to that pitch mix. I think he's started increasing the usage of the changeup, which is his best and most effective pitch.
Corey Seager, the terrific shortstop for this Texas club. Seager awaits the 2-2, and it's strike 3 called. A breaking ball right at the bottom of the zone, and he freezes. Seager does Austin Gomber to get the out. 2 up, 2 down in the Texas first. Nathaniel Lowe, the first baseman, off to a very good start. He hits it up the middle, but Tovar goes to the right side of second, grabs it, and throws out low.
Well, John Gray is coming back to Denver for the first time as a visitor, as we said a moment ago, and he is coming in on some kind of a heater.
He loves pitching here at Coors Field. He loved being a Rocky. I'm sure he also loves being a World Series champion from last year with the Rangers, though.
Here comes Gray at 1-2. And Blackman strikes out swinging. There's that nasty slider from John Gray. And there is one away in a scoreless first inning. And that is a 2-out walk, and it brings up Diaz, last year's All-Star Game MVP.
He swings and lines this into left center field. That'll be a base hit, but Taveras gets to it quickly. McMahon will stop at second, but Elias Diaz keeps this inning going and has a modest 3-game hitting streak. So it gives Sean Bouchard a chance to maybe get the Rockies on the board first.
Gray pushes off and deals. And there's a foul tip into the mid of Jonah Heim, strike 3, and the inning is over. 2 punch-outs for John Gray here in the first.
The Rangers went down in order in the first. Austin Gomber needed just 8 pitches.
Pitch swing and a miss. Got him with the changeup away. In 3 pitches, gets his second strikeout of the game. Gomber issues a 2-out walk to Grossman. Ezekiel Duran, now the left fielder, will come up.
0-1. Swing, and that ball's ripped through the left side. A base hit for Duran. Near the line, Cave cuts it off. Grossman stops at second, and the Rangers have their first hit of the ball game. It's a 2-out single from Ezekiel Duran, and Texas has runners at first and second and 2 outs here in the top of the second, and Davis Wenzel's coming up.
Pitch clock 1 and down. It's to 2. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Held on with the catcher and a foul tip. Nicely done. Brendan Rodgers swinging the bat well. Last 10 games, over 300 batting average. He's riding a modest 4-game hitting streak. A 2-1 pitch to Rodgers is lined into right field. It's a base hit. On a fastball on the outside edge and took it that way. Out number 1 with a man in scoring position.
Rodgers leads off his second. The pitch from Gray. Check swing in the dirt. Did he go? Yes, he did. On appeal, Carlos Torres says Cave went around, so Gray gets him chasing the slider. That's John's 3rd strikeout. Here's a Lowry Montero.
Gray pauses and then fires. 1-2. It's lined into right field. It's a base hit. Up with the ball, Garcia, and being held at third base is Brendan Rodgers. Probably wisely, and now Montero is caught and throw back to first. He got back in time. He's safe, and Rodgers holds at third base. Montero was going to try to take second, but stopped and scampered back to first base. So Charlie Blackmon's up there with first and third.
The 0-2. Swinging the ball popped up middle of the infield. Gray underneath it, but he gives way to Wenzel. Coming in from third in front of the mound on the grass. He makes the catch, and that ends the inning. 9-1 and 2 due up for Texas. Here's Leody Taveras against Austin Gomber.
It's pitch, swing, and a miss. He got him. Good looking curveball again. That curveball is working well for Austin Gomber. That is his 4th strikeout. 2 outs and nobody on for Corey Seager.
He hits the ball hard out to center field. Doyle on the run, back near the wall. That one's over his head and up against the fence. And Seager with an easy 2-out double in the 3rd.
Corey likes first pitches. He sees one that he can handle here. Gets the breaking ball lefty on lefty.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
And a ground ball up the middle. Diving grab made by Rodgers from his knees. He throws to first, and they get the out. The former Gold Glove winner flashing that leather on that play. What a defensive stop for Brendan Rodgers. Good swing by McMahon, but it's the 2nd out. Elias Diaz is next.
Swing and a miss. Diaz chases and corkscrews his way towards the Rockies dugout.
2-out walk, the second one of those he's issued tonight.
Punch to right, Bouchard
Dives and made the catch. Sprawling on his stomach, but hanging on to the baseball. Sean Bouchard. Ezekiel Tovar is flied to deep center and flied to right. 1-1 pitch. And this is hit well to left on the run, but not being able to get there is the left fielder Duran. Tovar digging for second. He's in there with a stand-up double. Ezekiel Tovar banging out double number 9.
The pitch to McMahon. Struck him out swinging. Just challenged him with a fastball, and that was pretty much in the middle of the zone at 94 miles an hour. That's a half a dozen strikeouts for Gray. The Rockies now are 1 for 7 with men in scoring position in this scoreless game. And here comes Diaz, who has singled and struck out.
2-2 pitch. Base hit to right field. Garcia charges. Tovar digging for the plate. The throw, the slide. He's in there. Elias Diaz with a 2-out RBI single. And the Rockies take the lead.
No hesitation for Tovar rounding third, and a perfect slide. Slid away from the tag with that left hand, head first, just sweeping in the couple of fingers on that plate.
It's Seager, Lowe, and Garcia due up for Texas. Third time through against Austin Gomber. Here's Seager. He's 1 for 2 and drives this one to right field. That one's back. Bouchard turns, looks, that one out of here. It takes one pitch, and Corey Seager ties the game with his 4th home run of the season, just barely clearing the 17-foot-high wall in right field.
And that was a curve, and it was not a bad pitch. It was down and in, and Corey waited on it really nicely. I don't think Gomber's going to say that was a mistake pitch.
So there are 2 outs here in the top of the 6th, and that brings up Jonah Heim.
And this one's whipped to left field. Going back is Cave. It is over his head. It's off the wall. Cave is going to fire into second. Might be a play at second base. Throw and out at second base. Brendan Rodgers making the tag on a perfect throw by Jake Cave. Lowry's Montero, the hitter, with Cave at first.
And the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Elevated fastball. Montero chases. And John Gray with a strikeout to end the inning. That's 6 innings from John Gray's allowed just 1 run. And the Rangers, with the bases loaded this year, have had their struggles. After a hot start, with the bases loaded, they've cooled off. Another opportunity here for Seager. Bases loaded, the pitch. Low and away, ball 4. Lawrence comes in and walks Simeon and then walks Seager to bring in the go-ahead run as Ezekiel Duran trots home. The carousel advances. So for Seager, that's his 2nd RBI of the night.
Elias Diaz, the hitter. Blackman at first, 2 away. Diaz with a couple of singles tonight. Ready with the next pitch. There goes Blackman. Pitch is popped up in the shallow center field. Taveras a long run. Seager is going to be called off by his center fielder, who drops the ball. He throws home, and safe is Charlie Blackman. Seager was there. He was called off by Taveras, and he dropped the ball, making a basket catch attempt. And the Rockies tie the game. Charlie Blackman's breaking to the pitch, so he gets home.
0 for 1 tonight for Charlie with runners in scoring position, but has been strong in that category overall this year. Charlie's going to spoil the strategy. He hits it over the head of Taveras all the way to the wall. It's going to score 2. Charlie Blackman, Mr. Clutch again. 4-2 Rockies.
Jack, you said it, and I was thinking the same thing. Man, Taveras seems like he's playing shallow, and he was, and that ball sailed over his head. He's probably back another 10 feet or so. He probably catches that ball on the run, and Charlie put it right where he couldn't get it, sails over his head for a huge 2-run double.
2 outs in the 9th. Leody Taveras has struck out, walked, and reached on an error. 2-0 pitch. Ground ball to short. Tovar's got it to first. Ball game! The Rockies, for the first time this year, have put back-to-back together. And oh, does that feel good. Charlie Blackman leads them to the win. Scored the tying run, knocked in the final 2 to give them the victory. Final score, Rockies 4, Texas 2.